Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I want to remind everybody before we get started, the Link to AI conference is happening in San Jose, February 18th. I will be there. Tim Draper is going to be there. You're going to have Robin O'Connell from Uphold and many other people from Link to. Here's a robotics hub. There's somebody from Gangels, like angel investors. Caplight, there's all kinds of US RIM, all kinds of companies will be represented there. It's an AI education conference on AI private equity. Going to be interesting, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll cross over into crypto as well. Myself and Brad Combs will be there. The link to this to register is in the top of the description. All right, let's look at the market. This market is just, it's so coiled up. It's just waiting for that first move by the Trump administration, a pro-crypto, whether an executive order or something. This morning, I'll show you what we got, but we got Donald Trump's first real statement as president of what he's about to do for crypto, and here it is. This is speaking remotely to the World Economic Forum. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Let's go. All right, let me hit the old refresh, if that's what we got to do.
Reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services. It'll make the United States a manufacturing
I don't know why we're getting that.
superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. My administration.
How about them apples, folks? Then Grayscale put this out. Grayscale XRP Trust is open to eligible accredited investors seeking exposure to XRP, which powers the XRP Ledger, a distributed network used for cross-border payments. I don't know why it's just open to accredited investors. That should be open to everybody, which I'm sure is coming. Okay, and then, folks, we still have the Bitcoin maxis running a lot of crypto media and mainstream media. That's why you get this kind of crap. XRP may be in for a price pullback as CME's denial of futures indicates a lack of institutional demand and technical analysis indicates uptrend fatigue. See, everything in that line is bullcrap. The first thing that they're talking about here, somebody found on the CME's, apparently it's like a website when you're getting a website ready to go live, and it had that they were about to announce XRP and Solana futures. The CME came out to Eleanor Terrett and said, "We haven't made any final decision," but that's just covering your butt because you made a mistake and didn't realize people would see what you were planning. But this is the spin that CoinDesk gives it, and I said we need to get Bitcoin maxis out of crypto media. This is the only investment in the world where you have people that are driven by their ideology, and I know why Bitcoin people are driven by their ideology and are constantly trying to throw shade on everything else, whether it's the Trump coin or XRP. It's because they don't have anything if they have to compete on a level playing field to compete with. They know that their technology is a dinosaur. They know that they did not satisfy what the Bitcoin white paper said, which is transactions. They know that they created the store of value and now the strategic reserve as a narrative to keep money coming in. They know all this. That's why they're always scared and having to put stuff like that out. These guys are typically Bitcoin maxis, but Altcoin Daily was actually honest today. 15 top made USA coins to know in 2025. Number one, XRP. This was interesting. A couple of days ago, they started saying that the co-founder of Ledger, that creates the Ledger and NOS, had been kidnapped. Then some guy denied it, and now they're saying the co-founder David Ballin freed by police operation on Wednesday after he was taken from his home in the early hours of Tuesday. The criminals demanded the payment of a substantial ransom in cryptocurrency, the prosecutor's office said. Another calm before the storm for XRP. I do believe that's right. Milky Bull Crypto. And then look at this from Bank XRP. Crypto.com has launched the Freedom Basket, celebrating the 45th and 47th Presidents Donald Trump's return. Tokens inside the Freedom Basket: Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, Trump, and Doge. And there's only one adult crypto in there. Since Cynthia Loomis had put this out this morning, stay tuned for 10 a.m. This is what she was referencing, and CZ Binance retweeted it. U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve pretty much confirmed. Crypto moving at crypto speed. She's honored to chair the Senate Banking Committee on Digital Assets. Eleanor Terrett shows us the other senators that are on the Banking Digital Assets Subcommittee. Here they are right here. And I think this tweet needs to be tweeted and retweeted. But for those of you that really want to understand what's going on, you know, the Bitcoin people would have you believe that somehow Gary Gensler was real anti-Bitcoin. The fact of the matter is that Gary Gensler and the people before him for years have not attacked Bitcoin the way they have all others, XRP more than any of them. And that's because, remember what Roger Ver said? He said that at some point the government came in and co-opted Bitcoin. In other words, they came in and they said, okay, you can do this store gold thing, store value and all that, but not transaction. The transactions is the part, and you'll see in my group today, the transactions is the holy grail. That's what changes the world. Not store value. There's all kinds of things that can be store value, including XRP. But I said, wake up, sheeple. For years, Bitcoin has been left alone by regulators. Bitcoin has had fake regulatory clarity. In other words, what I mean by that is Bitcoin has been declared a commodity by all of the people that have been in power from its inception, but it hasn't been through a lawsuit, and there's been no law to say as such. And that is fake regulatory clarity. That is regulatory clarity by the people that have been in power so far. The next guy to come in power could say, no, Bitcoin's not a commodity. The Homeland Security met with 4 Satoshis. Let's go talk to them. That removes that. Bitcoin has had the media machine by it. That's the MSM and the crypto media. They've had futures, they've had ETFs, they've had major celebrity and company endorsements constantly. Bitcoin has had a complete monopoly given by regulators overall other digital assets while they hid the 4 Satoshis and acted like they didn't know who it was. All the while having no utility. The real opportunity in digital assets that had none of it and were relentlessly attacked and have utility, none fits that description more than XRP. I can't say it any more clearly. Grown men will weep when they find out, and it's true. Now here's John Deaton telling you what he thinks is going to happen with the Ripple case.
How can the SEC in good faith continue to prosecute Coinbase or Kraken for selling tokens when one of the tokens they're selling is the token of the President of the United States of America? Right. And so exactly. I'm just saying is how in good faith does Paul Atkins and Hester Peirce and Mark and them at the SEC, okay, we are the President of the United States, the First Lady of the United States, the First Family of the United States, they're all into crypto, we're selling their tokens, but we're still going to prosecute you. And so I think it's fair to think that those appeals are going to get those cases are going to get dropped. I just don't see how you don't in this environment. I just don't see how you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so Paul Atkins, if I'm advising Paul Atkins, and I'm not, but if I was, I'm saying, listen, you come in, there was a judgment in the Ripple case. Say, hey, Ripple will drop the appeal. You pay the fine that Judge told Torres issued. I know a lot of XRP holders are going to take issue. They shouldn't pay any. I get it, but I'm just telling you, there is a judgment
Right.
Of record. And so we drop those cases. Ripple's case settles, appeals drop. They're moving forward. XRP has the regular clarity. And focus on putting in guardrails to protect people from pump and dumps, potential meme coin pump and dumps, and let's make sure that we don't go from this one extreme to the polar opposite extreme where consumers are not protected.
Exactly. And then here's another clip with John.
Will the SEC approve XRP Solana ETFs? There's a ton of applications being put forth. You just highlighted the Osprey one. And do you anticipate that these might be approved?
Yeah. I mean, one thing we can always count on is the greed of Wall Street. And so here is a fact. The Bitcoin spot ETF is the most successful ETF in the history of the world. It, in 1 year, received more funds than gold did for a decade, or it might be 20 years. And so when Wall Street says, wow, look at all that money made off Bitcoin, we can redo that. Right? We can do it for ETH. We could do it for XRP. We could do it for Solana. We could do it for whatever crypto token. Then yes, I mean, XRP is the third largest crypto asset. I believe there's a real good chance that it flips Ethereum. I know that's going to make some Ethereum people unhappy, but I think there's a really good chance. I'm not somebody who subscribes to XRP going to, a gazillion. But I think it flips it around $8, $7, something like that. I think it flips ETH, and I think that's likely to happen before it crashes again.
I think it's going to flip ETH and Bitcoin. Now, let's go in DAIXRP.com. We've just shown you what all the children are the media is focusing the children's attention on with Bitcoin and the strategic reserve and all that. But that's not the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is what the adults are planning behind the scenes, and that's what we're going to talk about in DAIXRP.com, as well as some other things. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Adults only. Here we go.